Ready, set.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Accidentally ate the jalapeno.
Oh.
So you gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be.
Good morning, guys. Mary and Harry are sitting by the fire, and Mary's eating some coleslaw. Good morning, honey.
Hello.
It's kind of cold here, guys. It's I'm deconditioned to winter. It's below freezing. We had like frozen water on our deck, and
Which is also known as ice.
oh yeah, ice. That's what it's called. But I'm just saying it really hasn't been below freezing here since we moved here. So this is a first. And good morning, Ollie boy. It's cold out there, right? I'm gonna head downtown to get some work done, and Mary's just gonna hang out here and eat coleslaw. And we'll see you guys later. Mary's neck is still hurting. Still got a crick in her neck. And which is really weird, but she said when she woke up this morning, it was better than yesterday. Headed to the office. I am working on a project. Mary and I are speaking in a couple of weeks in Chicago, and part of that speaking is we need an intro video to introduce what we do on YouTube, and we feel like we don't have any one video that's short and concise that introduces what we do. We have our Draw My Life, which is pretty outdated. It kind of ends in 2015, and so I'm working on figuring out a plan for that video. Alright, I've been working here for a couple of hours, and I just finished up writing the spoken portion. So we're gonna be playing a video at the first part of to introduce us and what we do, and then talking about it. And so I just finished the writing, the talking part, to help me kind of figure out what in the video is gonna set up the talking well. And so I think what I'll do is, you'll see it's like red and blue, and it's gonna be like Mary and I going back and forth. And I think I'll read this to Mary tonight and kind of get her thoughts of what she thinks the vision for the video will be, and we'll go from there. But anyways, it was good to kind of get out of the house and have a change of scenery and get some work done. I'm gonna head home. Mary said she's kind of feeling just like she needs to get out of the house and just feeling kind of blah, and so I think I'll head home soon and we'll see what we get into tonight. Okay guys, I'm home, and wow, the wind was blowing, blew our umbrella over. Yesterday in the vlog, I prepared some...
Let me see it, let me see it.
Oh, Mary wants the camera. What is it?
He's watching you put your stuff on the smoker.
Oh, funny.
That's so cute.
That is cute. You watching me here, man? Okay, so I prepared some salmon to do some smoked salmon candy. It's like sweet, smoky, salty salmon. Yum. So I'm gonna throw that on the smoker, and then Mary and I are gonna run some errands. Okay, so here's what we're working with. I put the brined salmon with brown sugar on top, and we'll let it go for a few hours.
Much of my day has consisted of figuring out what positions to hold my neck in, because it still hurts, which is truly a bit frustrating. I have no idea why it's hurting. I can't quite figure out if it's like muscular or skeletal. I thought maybe it was doing better this morning, but I think it pretty much feels the same as yesterday. However, I think my body's learning because like if I look this way, it can be really sharp pain, or it can just be like, hey, don't look that way. But when the really sharp pains come, it's like instantly really painful. But then if I look away from that painful area, then it doesn't hurt at all. So I can be like, ah, and then like, oh, it's fine the next second if I, you know, don't turn your head that way. So I think I'm figuring out how to where not to look. Peter just turned the lights on and I was like, oh, I forgot about that light. Like I couldn't even like turn my head to look at it. But anyway, we have some returns we need to make, and I just was feeling, I think going into this week and next week, I knew I had like a lot of different things that I needed to do. We have a trip coming up, we're speaking at a conference, and we've got some meetings coming up that are pretty important that I need to get ready for. And yesterday when I woke up with this neck thing, it was like, well, I won't be getting all of those things done that I thought I would be. But I've learned over the years that that's okay, and that that's kind of to be expected in life, where we have our plans and then life happens and you have to work around that. So since I wasn't able to go to the office with Peter, which I thought I would like to do, like as I was heading into these weeks, I thought, oh, maybe I'll go to the office with Peter and get things done. But that was not gonna happen. So I decided that if we go make these returns, that'll make me feel like, number one, I need to get out of the house. So that'll make me feel better. And it'll just be good to have something kind of off that to-do list. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. But then I sat down while Peter was putting the things on the smoker, and now I have a cuddle bud. So it's kind of hard to get up when you have a snuggly bug right on you. Oh man, I cannot believe he is ours. Harry, we love you so much. And Ollie, we love you so much, but you already knew that. Come here. What do you want to show me? You want to show me your new toy? Oh my goodness. Does it squeak? Yes, it does. Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Peter informed me that this is his jam right now. He wants me to hear it.
Hold my body down. Gonna rise over. Gonna hold my body down. I don't know.
A light on the dashboard?
Yeah, it's like the height. No?
Oh. Oh, well, I did drive the other night. Did I do something? It must have been the
lights. Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Usually I keep them on auto. Did you turn them on?
I don't think so.
Oh, weird. Oh, weird.
Because I think they were already on. I don't know.
I have no idea what this is.
Oh, dear. We are dropping some dinner off for our friends, and then we're going to do our returns. But first, Peter wanted me to hear his jam, so we've been jamming. At that stop sign, that whole time was at a stop sign. Random fact of the day, did you know that Peter used to work in a Nordstrom restaurant?
It's true. Before we got married.
Yeah, like he moved to Boston in like July.
Or May.
May, whoa.
Yeah.
And then we got married in January. So for those months before, and did you work?
It was really just like August, September, October, probably November that I worked at Nordstrom.
It felt like a lot longer than that.
Yeah, 4 months was a long time working there.
Oh.
I was serving food. Oh, your neck.
It's okay, it's okay.
Oh, poor thing. We just had
serving food?
Yeah, serving food at the restaurant. I think it's so weird that Nordstrom has a restaurant in it, but you know. People gotta eat when they're shopping, you know.
Gotta eat.
So we came to the mall because we had a return to make, and now I think we're gonna walk by the food court, see if any food looks good. Lo mein pho.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I accidentally ate the jalapeno.
Oh no. Is the lime helping? I'm scared. You make me laugh.
Wow. I was like not paying attention.
Uh-oh.
Just gonna keep eating.
Do you want me to get you some ice or something? Or milk?
That's good. Milkshake will help.
Okay. I'll order a milkshake from Chick-fil-A right there.
Helpful. Okay guys, we just got home and I'm gonna check on the salmon, see how it's doing. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. Needs to go another hour or two.
Okay, this is what I need. 12 French, 2.0 centimeters. The last like 3 or 4 days my feeding tube's been hurting more, which it kind of does this. It seems like when my balloon wears out a little bit or gets a little lopsided, it can hurt the inside because like 6 months into having a feeding tube or something like that, maybe about a year in, my surgeon said it looked like, so they did like an ultrasound, or I forget how they discovered this, but they said it looked like I had a little bit of buried bumper syndrome, which means that bumper, that balloon inside was like kind of eroding into my abdominal wall. So anyway, every once in a while I have pain from it, and that usually just means I need to change it. It's, what did they tell us? It's the jug.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I walked in here and saw water like on the floor, this water, and I kind of like new homeowner freaked out a little bit, but then I realized it's just the jug of water that's leaking, the distilled water for my sinus runs. Anyway, what do they tell us? They said some people change it every 3 months, some people change it once a year. So we typically do about every 3 months, and that seems to work well. And I feel like typically once we change it, the pain lessens. And I feel like it has been about 3 months since we changed it, maybe even a little bit more, so it's time.
All right.
This is like blindfolded because I can't arch my neck up right now. Peter's actually had to do this the last few times because the way that my abdominal muscles are, it like won't let my feeding tube come out.
If she like tenses up her abs, it kind of holds it in. But she's gonna take the water out of the old tube, and Mary's gonna take the old one out.
I'm scared.
You're scared?
Yeah.
Here, you want the gauze?
Oh, yeah.
Here, I'll get rid of that water.
Okay. It's still so startling that it doesn't have to be sterile.
I know.
Okay. I'm so scared.
It'll be easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Okay.
Ready, set.
It hurts. Ow.
Good job. Okay. Now I'm going to put this one in. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Remember, it's tilting inward.
Yep. I'm sorry that seems a little angry there.
Yeah, it's angry. But it's
It's
okay.
in.
It is.
Hopefully this one will, we're wondering if the balloon on the old one's a little lopsided, causing it to be...
I have some friends who are now post-transplant, but you know, a couple years down the road, and it would be so helpful for them to be able to have their feeding tube back. And I want to like lend them my feeding tube, but I'm so thankful we made the decision we made when we made it, and it has really been a super helpful,
Yeah.
super helpful. I mean, when I look back at videos when I was so underweight, it's like, I'm like, oh, poor Seb.
Yeah, glad we did that.
Yeah, glad we did that when we did.
Well, guys, that's all for tonight. We're going to say, as always,
As always.
we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Don't you think?
Good night, Ollie boy.